everyone. Hi, hello, welcome to another Fire Emblem Friday. Today, we're going to be taking Alm through a dungeon. So, that's exciting. What? No, my phone's lying to me. My phone just told me that, like, Gilbert Gottfried was convicted of murder, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Gilbert Gottfried is dead? Yeah, he died like 4 years ago. So I'm like, what? Okay. Anyway, that aside, welcome back to another Fire Emblem Friday. Boom. I have to do all my Twitch stream. I'm a VTuber. I speak English. Post that-ish. And then we go to the profile and we hit go live. And I tell it, hey, I'm gonna be live for 4 hours. And then the next part that's going to be great is we've still got a minute and a half of ad break, so I'm going to go get a glass of water. So my nerves are shot a little bit, just because it's storm season where I live. I live in the American Midwest, and it's currently April, so that's when we have a lot of our like really severe storms and stuff. Nothing is supposed to hit my exact location right now, but it's like a little dicey. We'll see. But everything should be fine. Like, nothing soon. Anyway, I'll like double check the forecast one more time, but like, I don't think the timing is like, definitely no tornado, just like storms for me. So, anyway, well, let's go ahead and get through more of this dungeon. I think we already, like, yeah, everyone's promoted that we're going to. And we're going to want to go up in here first, I believe. Because this is like the little side area. So let's go ahead and do this part first. It looks like we're dealing with basically all mages, which is a little annoying, but nothing we can't handle. Let's go ahead and have our snipers start fighting this witch. So we've given Python some experience. We'll see. It looks like Tobin's already a level 7 sniper, so we're kind of getting him close to that level 10 mark where we can promote him again, even. And he's getting good experience towards that with these units, which is not necessarily nice to see, but it's not, you know, terrible to see either. It looks like we've only got Claire with us, but that makes sense because we're on Alm's route, so we don't have other Pegasus Knights. Though it would have been nice to have our little paladin girl with us to deal with this many magic users. And as for everyone else, you know, we're just gonna have to deal. So you guys have how much movement? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. So where Silk was is unsafe. But everything past that should be okay. Let's go ahead and, well, kind of okay. Let's put people I know can handle it in place. And then we'll leave everyone else out like this for now, because I don't think, maybe I could have gotten Cliff close enough to start something, but I don't think so. And of course, the witches are gonna go where they're gonna go. You know, I can't control them. They're either gonna teleport or they're not. And now we can kind of dogpile everyone else. Yeah, that witch is kind of scary. Doing quite a bit of damage even to my other spellcasting units. Not so much that I think I have to be like super concerned about it, but enough that it's a little scary. Can still have Alm just take out one of them at least, so that's good. I guess this time I'm going to let Tobin attack first, just because he's got more experience. Oh, but he's gonna kill that witch. Okay. Well, now we know who's capable of actually killing the witches. So let's get a Python in there as well. Have him do a little bit of damage. Ooh, this one knew Thunder. Okay, that's a little spicy. Do I have a way to know that? I did. I just didn't check. Things that, you know, the combat forecast would have been great for. I guess at some point I need to stop complaining about that, but, you know. It's just a truth that it would have been nice to have. But we can get Clive some extra experience here. Let's see, who else might actually be good here? Well, we kind of have to deal with the melee boys as well. I am worried about my knights, but there's only so much I can do about it. They're not fast enough to retreat anywhere. We just gotta hope they have enough health to make things a non-issue. Let's see. I think Claire can probably take one out, right? Surely. No. Well, okay, yes, because she crit. But we aren't doing particularly well. We're doing a little bad, even. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make a little cheeky turn wheel save. Just so that if anything goes like super wrong, we can fix it. You know, I don't know that anyone will die, but I think there's a strong potential for it. Stronger than I'm comfortable with anyway. Because I do still feel fairly limited about how much I can get out of this situation. Okay, Lucas dodging is huge. Hilarious. So we're good, we've made it through that one. Alright. Well, let's keep going then. I'm just gonna take out the magic users first, because I'm more worried about them. And then with them gone, everything else should be far simpler. Now all we have to deal with is a Myrmidon. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, you have 5 move. Okay. Yeah, so if I have Clive come down here, he shouldn't be able to kill anyone. I'm gonna make sure Silk gets a level next turn. You know, we're cutting it a little close, but not so much as to be completely uncomfortable. And then we're just gonna... Like, he's dead this turn. There's way too many people that can attack him. But she's still gonna get her 1 experience. That's what I need her to do. And now I can just have everyone dogpile this guy. Or, you know, at least make an attempt. It'd also be really nice to be able to promote Cliff soon, if at all possible. And there we go, we've conquered the witch. We're doing good. Go ahead and save. And this room gives us some more stat buffs. So we've got the option of revival, or also revival. Well, I guess we didn't really need to come in here then. But hey, it's nice to know that this place is here. I prefer not to get anyone killed, you know, in general. But we're just making sure we get a nice, complete coverage of this dungeon. So that was our first area to get through. Now we've got gargoyles. Which I suspect we'll only be able to do so much about, but we'll see. See how they actually end up behaving. Sometimes I underestimate these guys and I pay for it, but we'll see. Wow, really? 1 HP? Okay. Mostly I think we just have to be careful of Silk. Hopefully everyone else can take care of themselves. Hello, Faye. You would certainly hope that they can by now. Although admittedly I have some doubts about Clive being able to do so. He's been kind of falling off super hard. Okay, I think I can... Yeah, I can build a perimeter around her. So if I put a cliff here, I can thunder one of these guys. Miss. Ooh, what he learned? Sagittae. Okay, cool. Alright, and let's build a cordon around where we're gonna keep Silk here. And I might as well have her heal Cliff, because she just can. And we'll see how this goes. It all depends on how strong these gargoyles actually are. A little scary, but only because they double, I think. Alm certainly isn't scared of them. But not everyone in my army is as strong as Alm. A lot of them going for the archers, of course. I'm just hoping we can weaken them enough on the enemy phase that we can really tear through them on our next turn. And man, Cliff has way more defense than he has any right to as a mage. Yeah, they're really going hard on the archers. So we might have to try to get them behind a wall somehow. It's just hard to build any kind of wall when your enemy is this maneuverable. But we'll see what we can do. Okay. Well, we can't get him out any more than this to start with. And Python isn't doing a particularly large amount of damage himself, it seems. Don't know how much damage Gray's gonna do, but I suspect it might be a good chunk. No, only 8. I was completely wrong about that. Oh, that's not ideal. Claire should do more. Yeah, because she has a Blessed Lay. Okay. Yeah, she just deletes one from existence, thankfully, for us. Okay, but Gaiden accuracy isn't our friend. Not that it ever is. Do I want to go for a full Sagittae? How much health does this guy have left? 21? I don't know. I'm not confident I can protect... Well, then again, Cliff doesn't need protecting. He can go for it. He'll be fine. I forgot. He's goated. He's taking 1 damage from them. The most they're going to be able to do is a collective 8 damage to him. He'll be totally fine. I don't know what I'm scared of. And I'm going to hope that Clive hasn't fallen off so astronomically that he can't even deal... Yeah, no, he can still deal 9 damage at least. So we're good there. The rest of this is gonna be a little tricky. I have to be pretty careful with Silk herself. I can block you. I can block off Silk, but I can't get Python any healing if I do that. It's unfortunately looking like that's probably the best we can do, though. And I can at least offer healing to Tobin. and we'll just see. Hopefully Python's fine. We'll see who has the least health. This guy only has like 8, so I'm gonna attempt to trust Forsyth to take him out. Thankfully he makes it. And hopefully from here we're good. Let's find out. They are unfortunately still able to reach Python more than I want them to be able to. But I'm hoping they'll kind of block themselves, and maybe only 2 of them are going to go after him. Yeah, things are a little dicey for him, but I think he's fine now. It's a hard thing to outmaneuver gargoyles. Alright, we've got anyone close to a level, do we? 60 experience on Alm seems to be the closest. Python as well, pretty close to one. Not that he's really doing anything in the way of damage to help him cross that finish line. You know what? I'm gonna try to give Silk her experience as well here. Worth a try, a valiant attempt. Just seeing Claire hit a fat 39 brings joy to my soul. Okay, I think you only do like 18 or so damage. 14. I want to bring in just having Cliff obliterate this man. I want to provide more favoritism to my magic user. And there we go, that's another room conquered. We're making good progress. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units, which is as many as Alm can have at this point in the game. Because I think we're in Act 4 now, I believe. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Look at right, yeah. No. We've got everyone. The wiki showing me. 13. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm missing one unit. Why am I missing one unit? Who died? And I'm like, no, I'm looking at the remake. The remake added another unit to Alm's route. She doesn't exist yet. We haven't gotten anyone killed. We're fine. Everything's fine. Mummies, I'm not scared of at all. Maybe I should be. I don't recall them being troublesome. I recall them being pathetic. These ones seem to be worth quite a bit of experience, though. So it looks like if you need to get some experience grinding done, this is a good place to do it. If they're anything like the mummies from earlier in the game, these people ain't shit. We got nothing to be worried about. That's what I predict. I'm gonna stay in a triangle formation just so that I have somewhere to hide Silk. Because I don't trust her. And honestly, I don't trust Clive either. He's been kind of messing up lately. But everyone else should be fine. This dungeon's going a lot smoother than I thought it would. Maybe that's the hubris speaking. I mean, look at it though, even Lucas is doubling. How am I supposed to be scared when the armor knight is hitting double attacks on him? They simply don't have it in them to be scary. Alright. And that gives me a target for Silk, perhaps, to hit. Or just breezing through. Alright. No accuracy from Silk, unfortunately. A common affliction in this game. But there's a level for Clive. And now we can get Cliff some more experience as well. Boom. It's just that simple. Now before we do this next map, I'm going to take a quick little break. I've got something I've got to check on. I know it's a little earlier than normal. I'm going to go ahead and run an ad for it too, just so that we can have some extended pre-roll time. And I'll see y'all when I come back. Alright, chat, sorry about that. I know, such a good time right when I'm gone. Sorry, everyone. We are back now, though. Let me make sure I saved here. We're just going through a dungeon. Bony boys. Okay, well, we're gonna have to form up a little bit more for this one then. Not that much though, honestly. The only people I'm really scared of are... I'm gonna replace you with Gray, because I don't trust Clive for like a second to have any form of durability anymore. And I guess Tobin can take a pot shot at this Bone Walker from like the other edge of the map. Thank you, Fire Emblem 2 Archers. I love you. And everyone else, I completely trust to be totally fine on the enemy phase here. Maybe I shouldn't, but like, I don't know. Armor Knight's a mage that might as well be an Armor Knight and Alm. Just in stark contrast to Celica's route. Most of Alm's route is goated. Clyde fell off immensely. Like, the worst Cavalier in any Fire Emblem game in recent memory for me. Keep in mind, recent memory for me is like FE1 right now. So, a little bit skewed. But I don't know, man. They're just... Ugh, they're not so good without Kanto and all the other things that make Cavaliers the most broken unit in... Well, not the most broken, but close to the most broken unit in the series. I forgot about Wyvern Lords for a second. let me backpedal slightly. No one's stealing that from the Wyvern Lords. Let's go ahead and take out as much of this bony menace as we can. And honestly, we've just been breezing through this dungeon so far. I thought it would be a lot harder. I ended the stream last week earlier because I was like, oh, this is going to be like a whole dungeon. This is going to be like a whole thing. And we've had very few struggles getting through it so far. You know, just fucking hit him with the Sagittae. What are they gonna... Well, they're gonna dodge. Okay, fine, fair. I should have expected that. That's on me. I'm talking about how smoothly everything is going, so of course Gaiden has to remind me how bad the accuracy in this game actually is. It's like, hey buddy, don't get too comfortable. I'm really tempted to just like send Claire deep into this. Well, that's probably not the best idea. That Bone Walker only has 2 health left. Well, you know what? Silk's in a perfect place to just kill him. You want your experience, right, Silk? Yeah, she does. Only 13, damn. These guys are not worth much. My only worry about sending Claire in is that she's just absolutely going to kill them. And she might not live that many counterattacks. Let's be a little conservative. I love my Claire. I've been juicing up my Pegasus Knight, but durability is still not her strong suit. In any sense of the imagination. Alms, however, yeah. What a unit. This is what Fire Emblem 1 Marth wishes he was. I say that like Fire Emblem 1 Marth is actually good. Or actually bad. Fire Emblem 1 Marth is fine, as evidenced by the fact that he was the only one to survive our Fire Emblem 1 campaign. Oops. He just takes a lot longer to get going than Alm does. And yeah, you don't usually get bulk on a Peg Knight. Although the Falcon Knight promo gains in this game are pretty good. I think they get like something ridiculous like, well, not so much promo gains, but like, you know, in Fire Emblem 2 you get shot up to a certain base stat, and I think the defense stat on the Falcon Knight is pretty similar to like a Knight's. Alright, Cliff, take us out of this fight. There we go. There we go. Oh, and there's 2 ways to go here. Okay. I need to remember which one is gonna be... Okay, we're gonna go up here, and then to the left after. Just gonna grab our reward. Our reward is teleportation. Hey, good thing we saved. Oops. Gotta hit the reset button for that one. Alright, I guess we're going this way first then. Oh boy! Hey, what if you didn't? No. No. Absolutely not. Get me out of here, we're not doing that. Alright, and there's our reward. Our actual reward, a magic shield. Which I think... Can we not also... Okay, I knew we could get down there. So that gives us a blessed bow. And then we have a choice to make here. We either get a blessed shield or a silver shield, and I have to remind myself what the difference between these is. So the blessed shield is going to give us 13 defense when specifically fighting a terror unit, as well as 5 HP at the beginning of our phase. The silver shield is always going to give us 7 defense. I'm going to grab the blessed one just for the HP regen. That's more valuable to me. I can give it to one of the mages. And then I don't have to worry about them killing themselves. So there's our... What all did we grab? So we grabbed our Hex Shield, I believe, from down here on the 4th floor. quite a few shields in our possession now. So we open this chest, we open one of those chests, we got the Blessed Bow, and it does look like we actually can open that chest. I just fell for a trap, so let's go back and grab it. You just gotta approach from the sides. And then we might as well take advantage of the trap to get out of here. I know we've got everything we can get from here. So, let's swap some things around. This magic shield we're going to want to give to one of the knights. So I'm going to give that to probably Lucas, and now I basically don't have to worry about Lucas dying to magic ever. It might get through, but it basically forces a 10% hit rate on magic, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm gonna replace Cliff's leather shield with a blessed shield, that way he can get some health regen going. He's not gonna be as tanky anymore, but I can deal with that. The Night Killer, I don't think I have anyone who can use it. I guess I can give it to Matilda. Tobin can keep the steel bow. We'll give the blessed one to Python. That way he has something that he can actually fight. I guess I'm okay with the rest of this. Because the speed ring... Let me remind myself how the speed ring works in Gaiden. Yeah, it increases your speed by 6 points. No, 5 movement. And fixes your speed to 40. Plus it gives you 5 HP. Okay, actually, hold on. This is the one that I need Cliff holding. And we'll give the Blessed Shield to Luthier for the HP regen as well. And now maybe Cliff will actually keep doubling things. And we'll go with this for now. I could also give it to Claire, but Claire's already fast enough. She's not having speed troubles the way that Cliff has been lately. I don't think anyone got to a promotion. No, that's fine. We'll come back later. And that's our dungeon then. So here we are back in Fear Mountain. Our army of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got quite a bit of equipment from that maze, and let's just keep going into Nui Baba's Manor. We've got another map where we're dealing with a lot of mages. There's a ghastly face in the shadows. Ooh, the ruler of Fear Mountain. Well, very first thing Alright, which one of you has the magic shield? You? Hey, Lucas. Never mind. Swap this for me real quick. I just want to make sure that Alm's okay when I do this, because I don't want to deal with the fucking summoner. Like, he'll be fine, he'll be fine. And we gotta get everyone else approaching. Honestly, maybe I should give Silk one of the healing shields instead of, like, Luthier. That might be an edit I make. I'm assuming this one's Cliff. No, this one is Luthier. Hey, so I can do it. Well, not if I accidentally hit end turn instead of a good button. Alright, Cliff also having increased movement speed as a result of that is going to be wonderful. Just giving more favoritism to my favorite unit. We're gonna feel so much less powerful when we go back over to Celica's route. But Celica should get some nice tools here too, hopefully. Anyway, time to see if I was really stupid in overextending Alm or not. But I just have a theory that they probably can't kill him. Like, yeah, you can't hit him with magic, and most of you use magic. I just want to make sure this guy can't summon, you know, too much of a ludicrous amount of everything. He's not going to be healing right now, so, like, this archer is going to be a little annoying. But I think I've got enough time to get some other people up there to help him. Alright, I'm not amused by him missing, though. That's gonna mess everything up. Would that I had a ranged weapon for Claire to use here. Oh, but I can just teleport someone in there that I trust to also live. The question is, do I? And the answer to that question is potentially not, unfortunately. Alright, but let me just do as much stupid stuff as I can. I can hit the canter from 3 range if I use an archer. So you know what? Let's send... I don't think they count as a Dementor or whatever. So I'm just gonna have Tobin do it. And now we don't have to deal with like 20 million gargoyle reinforcements, and we can just kind of focus on actually playing the map. And hopefully everyone who's up there already can withstand all these enemies. But I think everyone there should be fine. I'll have Silk teleport up there later. with one of the knights. Doing my best to simplify the problem as much as I can. Because I really don't want a ton of gargoyles dragging the map out. So I'm willing to do some slightly stupid things to avoid it. Okay, come on. Well... sometimes you hit a 10% twice. Alright, alright. Fine. I'll play the map normally, a Fire Emblem Gaiden. No, I won't. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna do the exact same thing and learn nothing. Alright, the question is then, do I think Alm can survive without that shield? Maybe. The question is if he can kill anyone by doing that. So we're currently fighting Nui Baba, right? We're at the Siege of Nui Baba's Abode, I believe is what the map is called. Yeah, okay, we can get the majoring from her. Well... if I send Alm up there with the Royal Sword... let's just try a few things. For fun. This would be easier to do in any game with a combat preview, but we're not going to get one of those until Fire Emblem 3. Also, I need to not accidentally hit the end turn button. That was unhelpful of me. No, we need to warp you. Because I'd love to be able to put him on the evasion tile, it's not happening. Alright, if I give you the Royal Sword instead of the one that deflects magic, no, you're not going to kill that guy. So I do need to give you the magic deflection shield, or else this is going to go nowhere. And apparently, sometimes the enemy will get lucky anyway. But let's go ahead and start with giving him the magic shield. Or I could just send Lucas up there with it, but I think Alm's going to do more damage. Right? You have 16 strength, you have... yeah, 17, and significantly more speed. So... off you go, Alm. If I put him here, less of the enemy can attack him from evasion squares, but more of the enemy can attack him at all. So let's just send him over here. It would be ideal if you crit this guy. No? Okay. Well, hey. And then from there, we're just gonna do our best to get everyone moving in. But as far as I know, that magic shield should continue to protect him from magic. For quite some time. I think we just got unlucky as all hell last time. Either that, or the wiki doesn't understand how the shield actually works, and it's not just a 10% chance. Forcer. And if it doesn't force the accuracy to be 10%, then this is a significantly stupider strategy than I'm anticipating, based on the knowledge that I currently have about what that thing does. But the game, this early in the series, is very bad at communicating to you what items actually do within the game. So if the wiki's wrong, But yeah, I mostly just don't want to deal with all these damn gargoyles. And we're deflecting a lot of magic now, so I really believe we just got super unlucky before. Fortunately, we also got unlucky for different reasons on this run. That just being that All missed one of the attacks on the summoner. And he also didn't dodge as many of the Bow Knight attacks this time either. And like, yeah, I can get Claire... I can theoretically get Claire in to help. If I believe that she can fight a I'm not even remembering what they're called now. A Dread Fighter. But she can't get close enough to actually do it anyway. So I'm stuck having her take out a gargoyle. Alright, well what I can do for fun and comedy is I can send in Lucas now. Probably not Lucas though, actually. I probably need to do what I did before and send in an archer. For the simple reason... Also, I just realized I sent in Python instead of Tobin, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. That I don't think an Armornate is gonna survive all these mages. But the rest of these people might. Unless Alm gets super unlucky and just gets hit by two 10% that do massive amounts of damage to him again. If that keeps happening, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think there's much I can specifically do about that. I guess I could also have portaled in Matilda because she actually has a red stat. Potentially. That was an option. I also need to remember to have Luthier exchange that shield. But I'm just gonna hope that this goes better. He also took more damage from like the more mundane enemies this time, which I'm not super happy about, but at least we deflected the Medusa. So yeah, I think I just really got screwed on that first attempt. I think he can survive against all these Dread Fighters. barely. Barely. Alright, so now we have to actually think about how to go about this turn. Obvious thing I want to do is protect Alm with some other people. Question is, how feasible is that? Cliff isn't going to be able to do anything at all against the Dread Fighters, because they've got, what, 15 resistance? I'd have to, like, totally wall Alm off from all the Dread Fighters. Or just pray he can dodge enough of them. Which, as strategies go, isn't necessarily a great one. I think I can surround him on 2 sides. Python, can you get up here? Okay, Python can actually get up here. I don't know if Python can survive against 2 Dread Fighters. That part's gonna remain to be seen. I need to do it this way, actually, which is not the way I was expecting to. I fucked this all up. Okay, what? Hold on. You guys are only doing like 6 damage to a Peg Knight? Huh. Alright, nonetheless, I can't get Cliff where I need him to actually protect Alm. But what I can do now, this is stupid, is I can warp you up, and now Lucas can protect him. Downside of this plan, Lucas might need to live 2 attacks from mages. Don't know if that's possible. Clive and Matilda can't even get up there by themselves. Just hard. Cannot. So you two will need to be teleported up to contribute. Which I may have Matilda do later. And everyone else just needs to start trying to climb. I expect this enemy phase will go very poorly. But hey, that's what the turn wheel's for. I set that up for a reason. And if we have to resort to it, we will. Which I'm expecting. I'm quite frankly expecting. I think they'll be nice enough to try to kill Alm for me. And the magic shield will help with that. But, like, yeah, the Bow Knight is a problem. Thankfully, he dodged. Okay, and Python's gonna have about as much trouble with the Dread Fighter as I feared. But the other one's going after Claire still. So we're actually fine. Somehow. We really shouldn't be. Oh, he's even tankier because the Blessed Bow is restoring his HP. Okay, this should not be going as smoothly as it is, but I guess I'm going to be okay with it. I am going to go on a quick BRB before playing this turn, but I'll continue when I come back. I know I'm having more BRBs than I normally do. My stomach's giving me a little more trouble today, admittedly. Not so much that I think I can't stream, just I'm going to need to take more breaks than normal. And I'm sorry about that, but that's just what we've got to deal with today. and I'll see y'all soon. Okay. I don't know what it is about Friday lately, giving me so much trouble. It's very unfortunate, but oh well. I think I've still got like enough time in me to get through it. Let's just keep playing. Okay. Because we're getting through Gaiden. We're almost on our way to FE3. At this rate. Okay, so this coming turn, let's figure out how we're gonna figure it out. It should be simple, should be easy. Just gotta get a few Dread Fighters out of our way. And maybe heal Alm somehow. Well, somehow would be getting him the sword. Ideally, Tobin can contribute right away by fighting this guy. And just completely missing and not actually accomplishing anything. You know, when I said contribute, I meant, like, not accomplish anything. That was exactly my intention with that statement. I didn't want anything to happen. Alright, well, we've got people that, well, not you. You cannot climb the mountain. There are lots of people who can maybe make attempts to. Alright, what's gonna be the best way to do this? Well, Cliff is only really going to be able to help with the Bow Knight, so let's do that. And hell, I'm even going to have him hit the Sagittae. And he's going to just completely miss because he's on an evasion tile, and this is the part of Gaiden that I hate. Because I need to kill this guy. And we're just not hitting him. So we might just be retrying this until I don't not hit him. Because that Bow Knight needs to be dead. We're currently dealing with it's not hard, it's just bullshit. Really? Bow Knights have 4 range natively, good to know. Alright, well that was a very poor version of that turn. If we survive this, I will be astounded. Not who I thought would die, but I did think someone would. I believe there's a way through this. I believe it involves people hitting. Which might be what takes a while here. Just because of this stupid evasion tile. And I don't even know how much damage Claire will do if she does eventually hit this. That's the problem. 9. So I can have her do 18. That's not a super encouraging amount in my book. I'm curious how much Sagittae will do. Enough, actually. So that's going to be what we have to actually do. I'm going to have to put Alm on an evade tile and swap these items. I'm going to have Python continue retreating. And this should theoretically be a more reasonable turn. If we have to do it again, we will. But I think we've got a better chance with this than we did with whatever happened before. So yeah, I just need Cliff to lock in. Excuse me. That seems to be what the case is. The case of Cliff locking in is what we're looking for. And also Alm not getting hit, which he's on an evade tile. We'll just get some insurance though, because I think we might need it anyway. But I'm just trying to get through this map. And it looks like we're going to be using that. Looks like with the sword, Alm takes like no damage from Medusa for whatever reason. But of course, everyone's going after him. Alright, we're getting through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Everyone's here, everyone's accounted for. And let's just go ahead and continue puzzling our way through this. Alm having significantly more what's it called? Health now. Will be a big helper to us. Let's have Cliff hit the Sagittae. Got that magic ring from Nui Baba. I'm gonna go ahead and store it for now. We'll probably give that to someone soon. But that's what Cliff can do. As a magic unit, I'm not expecting him to really be able to help with the Dread Fighters at all. Unfortunately. I am expecting Claire to be able to help with the rest of these mages, though. She's trying to die, but... doing my best to keep her from doing so. And we'll slowly have people move up to positions where I think they can do something helpful. As we take control of more of these evasion tiles, things are going to start looking up for us more and more. Lucas is taking quite a bit more damage than I'm comfortable with him doing, but hey. Okay, really, Alm? Come on. When bad things happen, it's always Alm's fault. That's the lesson of right now. And I will send in a... not a Clive, I will send in a Matilda. Because she has res. And apparently, she doesn't do as much damage as I thought she would, though. I thought she'd kill that Dread Fighter. So she might be dying. We'll see. Okay. No. Everything's fine. It's all a-okay. We just gotta finish everyone off now. Although Gray, I'm not expecting to actually be much help, now that I think about it. Same thing with Delphi, I don't think she has a whole ton that she can accomplish. Looks like Knights aren't getting up there on their own. Silk doesn't have enough HP to do anything though. Alright, so we need to figure out how to damage these Dread Fighters. Apparently, they don't do that much to my Falcon Knight. So I'm actually gonna have Claire start the attack. And miss. Because, hi, this is Fire Emblem Gaiden. Accuracy is a myth, it doesn't exist. If you think anyone in your army is capable of accuracy, they are not. It's a lie. No one can hit any of their attacks. It never happens. It's a myth. It's a myth that sometimes works in your favor. What a stupid turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Okay. Sure. Do your worst. Oh, fortify, lovely. And another. Well. Good thing that didn't happen. And again, I wouldn't do it if it weren't for the fact that Gaiden's just super long otherwise. The maps take forever otherwise. The further we get through the series, the less I'm gonna do it. I will say that. Partially because the less I'll need to. But I'm doing what's fun for me. Okay, unfortunately we can't approach without giving up our position on the evasion tiles. These guys are on... Some of you are on literally 1 HP, it turns out. Okay. That's to be expected, you're on evasion tiles. Good job, Python. Okay, there's no way Cliff accomplishes anything in doing this. But... Oh, no. He only had 1 HP. He can do 1 damage. We're free. Excellent news. We can go straight into our manor. We have some people to save. No. Man, there's a lot of traders in here. Alright. Hi, Tatiana. And there she is for us. So that's her abode. We gain Tatiana from this. We gain nothing else, but hey. That's alright. I think I'm going to give her that mage ring then. And that is, of course, another healer for us now. I don't think anyone is ready to be promoted. Cliff is very, very close, but he's not actually there. But then again, there is a encounter through the mountains, so I think we're going to take a pit stop to get Cliff enough experience to promote. Because he's like right there. No, we're not warping Cliff over, we're warping someone else. Honestly, no, I don't feel like doing this map anymore. It's a terrible one. I'll do it when I absolutely have to. I changed my mind. I changed my mind when I remembered what the map we have to get through is. There's surely another shrine. And you know what? Even if there's not, we can go back to the forest temple. I'm sure I've got the time to. Alright, so now we're going through Regal instead. That's a lot of blue. I have a feeling Yeah, she was saved. Oh, because we said... Okay, yeah. Got it, got it. So yeah, this map might normally be a lot more difficult. But if you save Tatiana already, you probably don't have to worry about it anywhere near as much, it seems. Well... Yeah. We probably need to make sure that he stays alive. But you know, I feel like that might not be a big issue. I just have a hunch that that might not be a big problem after all. Okay, actually, I do... No, I don't. Claire only took like 3 damage from a Bow Knight earlier. She's probably fine. How much defense do you have, young lady? 12? She's a very good unit. That's my read on her. A very good unit. And you know what? I'm probably gonna warp an Alm just for funsies. Probably I shouldn't, but I think it would be funny. So how much movement have you guys got? Oh, you're gold knights. You have 9. Yeah, I don't trust Clive to do this. Or putting Alm on the bridge. But they're gonna be distracted fighting each other. As long as Zeke survives, though, I don't really care what happens to any of the others. I'm trying to think of it. Do we even have Tatiana on the field? Alright, I had thought we would be fielding her, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, I'm only getting 10. Well, oh well then. They're all really focused on fighting each other. Which I suppose just works out for me. I honestly don't know how much I have to do. I mean, I should probably be careful with Claire. Well, I don't know. Should I? I don't know, she might just be goated. Okay, no, I should have been more careful with her. But I don't even know that they'll attack her. They might not. I guess I'll see. I also have to see if they'll focus on my army or theirs, because if they don't even... like, if they focus on fighting them, this is even more of a non-issue. No, they will go after me first. Good to know. Good to find out. But like from here, I can probably just have my knights stall. Oh right, and Zeke and all of them are gonna get their turn first as well too. Well. Yeah, that gives us 10 of my units that are still alive, so, we're still good. Let me just, I have a feeling Cliff is gonna be essential here. Let me just... and again. I'm pleased enough with myself, yes. Cliff can be promoted. This pleases me. And you know what? If I just have Claire hide now, I'm sure they'll finish up the rest. I don't think I need to help anymore. I think I'm probably good now. Maybe I should be concerned about Cliff. I don't know, we'll see. There is another gold knight we gotta deal with. No, that guy's fleeing, so... sit back, relax, watch Zeke's men mutiny, and cause a bunch of problems for him. Okay, I guess Zeke himself. Oh no, he's right there. He's fine. I was like, did Zeke himself get killed? No. No, he didn't. Alm's taking more damage than I thought he would, but hey. That still might not be much of a problem. I'm gonna assume we're good. The gold knights are a little annoying, but I feel like Zeke's alive. That alone's a good omen. To just have Cliff come over here, demolish this guy. I should have used something a little stronger than fire, it seems, but like... No, I just should have. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, I can just have, Oh, right, I don't have other mages on me right now, because they're not here. I'm gonna warp in a knight, that'll probably do 1 damage. I'm like, okay, Lucas, take him out. Well, not if he dodges it. Okay, fine. You get 1 more attempt to kill someone I care about, which you didn't. You just went and hit on the evade tile to be annoying. And a bow knight took my EXP. Oh well. Alright. To Rigel. We saved Zeke. Sure did. Ah. We did it. We have the birthmark. And we're gonna get jump scared by Draco zombies if we proceed. I just need to double check if that's going to immediately happen if I hit the bridge or no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15. Everyone's good. The valley is fine. But yeah, if we try going here, jump scare. I mean, I'm not even sure that they're actually going to be a problem. They might be a bit of a problem, you know, come to think of it. I don't think I have a good way to deal with them. Okay, yeah. No, not a good idea to do this yet. But that's why we saved first. We will actually be finished with Alm for now. Is optimal to just finish up with Celica first. So, that being said, before I go and do Celica's half, we're gonna go ahead and promote what's his face? Cliff. And I'm gonna go do it at this shrine because it's way easier to get through. Like, it's just gargoyles, which cringe. But at this point, we've got so many people with blessed equipment. They're far less threatening and scary than they used to be. Honestly, I might as well just stop the player phase there. Well, now let's send in a Cliff too, why not? Is fire enough? No, I do need to have him use something stronger than fire. But that's okay. Let's just let the gargoyle fight play out. Well, we're not killing as many of them on retaliation as I would like, but hey. Everyone's fine, so... Let's just finish them all off. I have to try to get Silk experience where I can. Please understand. Still took a while to get through, but not as long as that map with all the mages would have. Okay, come on. You don't gotta be critting. This is unnecessary. Highly unnecessary. I don't think I even shilled today. Let me do that. Okay. Anyway. Boom. I remembered my shilling. There's some more EXP from his Silk. And then just take us home, Python. Country roads and all that, or whatever. Give me our promotions. Yeah, he had pretty good stats. Alright, and now we'll go step up to where it's safe. And then it'll be Celica's turn to move through the map. So we're gonna go just past Rigel. Which, did he have anything on him? Zeke, I mean. No, that's fine. We will not be fighting the zombie dragons. We're gonna have Alm stop right here for now. Until Celica completes her business. Which means we're going over to Celica's side. So, I believe I already had Celica grab... Yeah, I already had her grab Noma. So we don't have to worry about that. So if already done that. That means we're just gonna have Celica begin her business. So I guess we're going through the temple. Just gotta go through it. Into the swamp. And of course, we're dealing with those stupid summoning enemies. And unlike on Alm's side, on Celica's, I don't have anyone that knows Warp. Genny might be able to learn, but I have not had her do so. I think she's also the only... Unless Noma knows it. But I don't believe so. Fire, Thunder, Excalibur, Seraphim, Aura, Sagittarius, Ragnarok, Recover, no. So that leaves us with yeah, exactly, Jenny, who does not learn Warp. So you just have to deal with it. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, can we even cross the swamp? It looks evil. I kind of don't want to put people in that. But it said it's a swamp instead of like lava or anything. I think we did get a majoring for someone. That already happened. I don't remember who has it. Guy doesn't have it. May doesn't have it. Nova doesn't have it. Who did I give the majoring to? Did I give it to Celica herself? Oh no, I gave it to Genny. Okay. Well. I guess we're dealing with this bullshit. That's all I particularly have to say. Yep, takes forever to walk through. Let's see how bad this gets. At least there are no archers around, so I suspect the White Wings are just gonna clean house. I basically need them to, for this to not suck immensely. And I fear that's probably exactly why this is going to suck immensely. Celica's route, infamously, is fucking terrible. Here we are. It's time. Pretty infamously terrible at that. So, I will say, this is probably the part of the game I've been least looking forward to, is after just went so simply, so easily, we're back in the fucking building again with Miss Celica here. At least they're moving instead of summoning. That'll cut down on some of the bullshit. Alright then. Just how terrible is this truly? We're about to find out. I expect nothing good to come of, like, any of this. But let us begin. Who has more res between the two of you? You have 5. You have 9. So Katria should go first. I'm hoping they can kill the Cantor. They didn't. I don't believe Est is fast enough to make her appearance yet. No. Let's hope they're strong enough to at least live this all too, because that might be a concern. And now we'll just have everyone slowly fucking make their way over. Taking absolutely forever and ever 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 and ever. But here we are dealing with the infamous swamps of Celica's side. Time to see if the Peg Knights can survive, or not. I think like this entire side of the map is going to be... Man, I sure wish the Peg Knights were better. Yep. I sure wish Est was better. Ah, so we do in fact take damage from the cringe as fuck swamp. Oh, that makes it extra cringe. Wonderful. Amazing. And they very deliberately don't give you anyone who can actually do anything about it. Oh, that's great. Kaga, never cook again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. We've still got 3 more games of his to get through. Former Kaga apologist rethinks his ways after being forced to play Fire Emblem 2. Fire Emblem 1 was fine. It's Fire Emblem 2 that has me going. What the? Who can you even hit? Oh, it's giving you an additional range. The magic ring has. Well, who am I to complain about giving Genny another way to get experience? If this thing does 10 damage, some of you might not even be able to safely cross it at all, which is going to annoy the hell out of me. And you guys aren't doing like any damage to this Dread Fighter. Thankfully, triangle attacks. Okay, as much as I want Est to kill that Cantor, I think I need her to retreat. But I'm gonna check if that actually needs to happen. Can I greed? I probably shouldn't. Remains the answer. But we made it through. That being said, pre-roll is now enabled, so we're going to need to run an ad break to turn it off. I'm going to go take another break, get myself a refill on my water. I suggest you do the same, and I'll see you after the break. Okay. Back to it. Oh god. I'm really feeling the low cortisol Story of Seasons versus the high cortisol Fire Emblem allegations here on Celica's side. But we'll get it all figured out. It'll be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We're just gonna suffer. And I need you to get as close as possible to shoot this guy specifically. This is what I desire from everyone. Who has the most strength? Est has 10, Fala has 18, and Katria has 12. So this is going to be what I call a Pala job. I am gonna have Est kill this mage. Get her some nice experience. So we gotta get her better. And then you said 18, correct? No, you're the one with 12. You're the one with 18. Pala, please kill this man. Pala! That is not killing this man. I'm pressing all the wrong... Hold on. Sorry. We're not. We're gonna do it a little better than that. We're gonna take care of business. Okay, first of all, what Est already did is gonna be the first thing we're gonna do. I'm pretty sure of that. And now let's take out their summoning capabilities. I'm not entirely certain if they can survive that sniper. It's one of the things I'm worried about. But we gotta just get through the fucking swamp. This terrible, horrible, nasty, no good, terrible place. Oh, just what I needed, a fuck ton of gargoyles. This is why people fucking hate your route, Celica. Nobody wants to play your side of the game. Also, that's fucking hilarious that Genny can counter against snipers now. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. 15. I believe that's the whole of Celica's army. Yep. I just fucking... Oh my god, do I hate these fucks. I never want to see a Cantor again in my goddamn life. My whole life. Alright. Celica making it in. Glad to get the protagonist doing something again. Okay, I've got to be careful where I put Dean. Don't need him blocking anyone's way onto dry land. Thank you, May. There was no reason to pick Thunder. I just got excited. Oh boy. Which one of you has the most defense? You have 7. You have 7. And Est currently has 8, so she's actually now the most defensive of them. I'm gonna try to bait them into walking into the triangle attack position, but I know it's not gonna work. At least we're almost out of the goddamn swamp. Oh yeah, because exactly what I needed was more fucking gargoyles. I find this entirely necessary. God. What a game. What a game. Well, we'll have plenty of gargoyles coming in. At least they're bad. And the triangle attack strategy worked as well. To an extent, but any extent is good with what we're dealing with. Which is a whole lot of bullshit. We're dealing with a whole lot of bullshit. And we stop at 1 short, that takes us to 15. So we're good, everyone's alive. I'm suffering. What else is new? Alright, let's... Ah, well, it looks like I will not be able to get you guys on 3 sides of him. Which is annoying, because it means no triangle attack. Ooh, which means you can summon more bullshit. Wonderful. Alright, well, I can't get Dean anywhere close to contributing or doing anything helpful. Jesse's gonna need to be healed before he can do anything at all. Thankfully, I have an old man to do that. Atlas is approaching. So we are getting some stuff done. Celica can probably own that guy if I can get her close enough. I cannot. I'm just gonna have her deal with the skeleton then. That will allow, if I can kill this mage with a couple of people, which I can probably do. Here's hoping. Okay, come on, Bowie. You're better than this. He might not actually be, but I'm gonna claim that he is. So hopefully he acts like it. Okay. I mean, either way, I think the Pegasi... damage Volbar. Okay, who has more health? 30. Way less than 30. The gargoyles are probably gonna end up fucking killing my healer though if I do it this way. I've now realized I'm just so tired. I'm gonna have Saber defend her at least a little. I can hop in there too. And we've also got Conley. There we go. Crisis averted. That's everyone where I can get them. Let's just see how stupid this gets. Oh wow, look at that, they're summoning even more. That's so cool. I find this super fun and engaging, and not at all just annoying and bullshit. I guess maybe I needed to defend May, even. There's just simply way too fucking many of these things. And it is just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Like... God. And you know, they don't even have the decency to summon a consistent amount of them, so the worst part about this is I'm just unlucky with how much they chose to spawn. I got unlucky that they spawned a fucking truckload of them. Because they can also just choose to not. Sometimes they just don't. And what determines that? It's all just random. It's just all random. It's all the numbers. It's all the numbers. God. What I really want is K-True to just like crit them to death, but that doesn't even help us. It doesn't even help us, because the problem is the fucking gargoyles, and the one that summoned the gargoyles is the one up here, I'm pretty sure. So I need to like encase everyone in such a way that gets the White Wings closer to killing people, while also making sure that none of my mages die to the onslaught of 20 bajillion gargoyles. Seeing what I can figure out here. I don't know if this is even the right play, but I'm gonna keep the sister's information on the off chance it matters. We'll see how this goes. It feels more likely to be okay. We'll see if it seems close. Fucking can you just stop? How many is fucking enough? Faye, I don't give a shit. You see what's happening here? There's so fucking many of the... Oh my god. No, she can easily live that. Hold on. We're not doing the intended experience here, because the intended experience here is fucking terrible. Any experience here is fucking terrible, honestly. If I could just skip Celica's maps, I honestly might. This is the worst part of the game. It's the most infamous part of the game. It combines all of the worst parts of Celica's half of the game. You have no one that can teleport over here to deal with this easily. Like, Fire Emblem is my favorite series. The second game... Fuck, if we make a tier list, Fire Emblem Gaiden's going in like fucking D tier, man. Fire Emblem 1 I might put in C tier. Perfectly serviceable, has some terrible maps. And you know, almost every game in the series has some maps that, you know, I really could do with them just not being in the game. In Fire Emblem 2, it's half of them. It's like Celica's entire side of the storyline. Because terrible swamp that kills you, that lowers your movement, with no one in her entire party that is even capable of learning warping magic, which Alm does get. And then you add the summoners, which are the other worst mechanic. So she has this stupid swamp and all these summoners. But when you hire Sonya, Sonya's not even allowed to teleport. She's not a witch anymore. When you hire her, she turns into a mage. So you don't get the teleport if you choose to hire Sonya instead. And even if she did, the Cantors are magic enemies. So the way you counter them is with melee units like Dean. So Dean is objectively better, and you don't get the teleport, so it's a moot point on that front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you guys have 7 movement, right? If I kill that gargoyle, yes. If I kill the gargoyle, you guys can go up and kill that summoner. Okay. And nobody died, right? I was busy crashing out, so I wasn't paying as much attention as I usually do. Yeah, everyone's fine. Cool. I love that. Get me out of here. I want to not be here anymore. Celica, open the way for them. Get us the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yes, your sister can already get up here. Get K-Tree up there. Get Est up there. Actually, you know what? I'm still gonna let Est go last, because she needs the experience the most. Pallet, come on. You dying is not gonna help. You dying is a bad look. There you go. Get rid of that guy. Give Est like 91 experience. Pop a gargoyle out of existence. Let's just get through the rest of this bullshit now. One, 2, with it. You have enough movement to fight a bony boy. Let's just... Noma, do you know Thunder? Yes. You know, I'm just remembering that they still have free range, so that wasn't actually helpful at all. Does anyone want to hit this guy? That would be great. That would help us out a lot, actually. If anyone felt like doing that. Okay. Now I can't get you close enough to do anything, huh? Well, we tried. An attempt was made. Just kill him. Oh my god. Why can't anyone fucking hit anyone? Ugh. Alright. Show me the damage. Show me how stupid it's gonna be. It's gonna be summoning more Bone Walkers, because of course it is. Of course. What else would you even do? Oh, and they get to attack the turn you summon them too. Wonderful. Wonderful. Nah, okay. Hold on, Bowie. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Bowie doesn't have to die. Alright. See, they didn't even do the same thing. Oh. Okay, before I go crazy though. I just don't want to be on Celica's side of the map anymore. So I'm just gonna do what I can to not have to be here anymore. Because I don't have to be. Okay, well I was going to give your sister that kill, but you know what, Est, you can have it. Because the more cracked you get, the more I have someone that can just deal with all this bullshit. Like, I've got a Pegasus Knight with 16 strength, 12 defense. She's gonna be the girl. She's gonna be your girl. She's gonna be the one that fucking deals with this shit. So no one else has to anymore. Alright, now can we actually hit the sniper, or are we still gonna have problems with that? Thank you, Valvar. Get me the fuck out of this map. God. And the sad thing is, we're not even done yet. We've got more of this to go through. Here we are in the Bog's graveyard now. Look at this. It's more. It's just more. But you know what? It's just a skirmish. It's one of those skirmishes that has multiple layouts. There's no one here. We don't have to care. It's all fine. We're gonna go to Dolph Keep after this. I'm just gonna let them approach and then kill them next turn. I can't be asked to move around this fucking swamp. Do what you're gonna do. Okay, well I probably should have bothered to help Jenny, but... I'm like, we're in the fucking trenches. We're in the fucking trenches here. Just Celica Act 4 is not my friend. I'm not beating the high cortisol Fire Emblem versus low cortisol story of seasons allegations. I promise this is my favorite series. I promise I like these games. We're still putting Gaiden specifically in D tier later. Okay. Thank you, Valvar. Let's take this guy out. This guy here is terrible. I want him gone. I need him gone. I need them all gone. Forever. I need them forever gone. May obliterate this man. Bowie, I wish you were a good unit. I really wish that for you. Alright, who's still around? We still gotta figure out what to do down here, huh? Noma. Kill. Oh, really? You only do 10 damage with Excalibur. What are you even doing? You yanking my chain. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where the accent's coming from. I'm fucking around. I'm just gonna get the sisters closer together or something. Which one of you had 18 strength again? Was it Pala? It was Pala. Because I had Pala first. Yeah, a crit. Great, thanks. That's what I needed you to do. Really? More? Okay, come on. Be reasonable. Be so for real. Okay, Jenny, come on. The guy has barely any hit. You gotta do better than that, honey. If we're gonna get out of here, if I'm gonna keep my mind intact, you gotta either dodge some of those or hit some of those. I don't care which you do. Okay, and also not get crit, apparently, because they just want to keep doing that lately. They just want to keep doing that lately. They've got, like, practically no hit on you, though. Okay. Come the fuck on. Get me the fuck out of Celica's route. Please. Okay, thank you, Getty. Acceptable encounter. More of that, please. I could do with you actually hitting them, but you know, I'll take survival. Oh my god. Oh, why is it always gotta be gargoyles? And they keep so much of the health. They keep so much of it. So much of it they're just holding on to. Alright, well, I need to kill that one. Because if I don't have anywhere to hide you. Bowie, can you fucking hit anyone? Oh my god. Look at what I have to do. 'Cause of you. You failed me once again. The things you put me through. And you know what? I'd kill him, but we gotta just... I gotta make sure May survives. Alright, Est, you come closer so you can help out your sisters. I need to bring them in. Let's just... 11. Hala, you've got the more strength. get this one. Here we are. Let's just... Okay. Oh, it's a fucking good thing I healed May. Except, she's still not surviving, huh? Guess what? Unacceptable. Please live. I mean, they're really accurate, but I'm not doing more of this shit. I didn't see a better place for her. Because if not her, they'd go after Genny again anyway. Suppose we might more so be hoping for her to crit kill them. I don't care how she does it, I just need her to survive. There you go, thanks May. Turns out she couldn't even crit kill, but whatever. Okay. Celica? Kill. You also kill. And Genny, you're never gonna believe what I need you to do. That's okay, I wasn't expecting you to be able to do it anyway. Why would you? Bowie, can you be a good unit? Okay, good, thank you. Why are you so slow? You learn like no magic. Okay. Unfortunately, the first place we gotta go is to this fucking fort. Okay. Which means we're gonna have to pass back through that section, and we're gonna have to deal with it again at some point. But let's do it. Oh my fucking god, look at this bullshit! You summon fucking zombie dragons? No the fuck you don't. You better not. I'm gonna fucking kill Shosokaga myself. If you do. That's crazy. You must be lying. You have to be taking the piss. Look at this fucking map. I'm gonna have the Pegasus Knights rip out your fucking bones. I swear to God, you better not make me fight zombie dragons. You better not constantly be summoning zombie dragons. If you are constantly summoning zombie dragons, well, everyone has to trudge 2 tiles at a time through this fuck-ass swamp. Ooh, there's gonna be hell to pay. Like, you must be joking. You gotta be. You gotta be joking. I simply don't believe you're serious. The fuck you mean he summons necro dragons? When the rest of the map is a fuck-ass poison swamp that damages you and everyone can only move 2 tiles through. I'm gonna... Ooh. Ooh, who made this game? Who made this game? Shozo Kaga. Who made this game? Kaga, you've made an enemy. I'm never apologizing for any of your later projects again, because you at any point thought that this was a good idea. If at any point in your life you thought making this map was acceptable, I'm not defending anything else you made in your life. I'm no longer apologizing for Tearing Saga. Alright, well, let's get Est in there and fucking start killing an archer by herself. I hope you grind your Pegasus Knights. I hope they're the only good units in your army, because they're the only fucking ones you're gonna have access to. I hope you like your Pegasus Knights. Hope they're good. We might have to fucking go grind the Pegasus Knights until they're all promoted. Because what the fuck you mean? What is this shit? Alright, like, fuck the intended experience. The intended experience has to just be getting your shit wrecked or something. I don't know who thought this map was a good idea. I don't know who approved this. I just need 3 Pegasus Knights to live. I don't care how they do it. It's a good thing Est is getting broken as fuck. Because the Pegasus Knights are the only units in the game, I've decided. The game's also decided that Phalacatria and Est are the only 3 units in Celica's army. Alright, you know what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna rig this until Est fucking murders you. I'm not dealing with this. Like, all this. Screw all this. I can't even get all three sisters there because they make a whole line. But one of yous is gonna crit him eventually. Because I'm not even giving him another turn to do this. We simply can't. Oh, looks like Pala's got a thing for Abel. Cool. Good to know. You know, I probably actually need to do... No, I don't know. Realistically, I've got to kill more of them before I do this, but I'm not letting them get another dragon zombie. Because they're just gonna make another dragon zombie. That's all that's gonna happen. You're gonna get another dragon zombie. We're gonna... We're gonna deal with this shit, like... again and again. I just need him to be dead. I don't care how it happens, I don't care who has to crit to do it. Someone's gotta kill this man. And then yeah, you guys have to live another enemy phase too. Damage is also just so much damage for you to do. It's such an unreasonable number. Okay, maybe I need to give up on that, but how are we gonna live the fucking zombie dragon, huh? Guess I can have Est kill it, but then we don't make any progress this turn. Like... Genuinely, no progress to be made. We might be underleveled, I guess. Maybe I need to promote Genny. That involves getting her to level 20, which is... No, it's not realistic. Do you know Fortify? No. But, like, these guys aren't going to be able to do anything. If I don't have the White Wings take care of it, like... It's just going to be dragon after dragon, after dragon, after dragon, after dragon, after dragon. But I guess that's what I have to do. Where's Est? I guess she's gotta go first. No. Fucking no. Well, you know what? Hold on. Maybe that's not terrible. Maybe that's fine. It's probably not. Okay, we were making some progress, because Pala has freakish strength. Okay. There you go. I know once again we're in a position where I don't care how it happens, you guys are surviving. I'm not dealing with the intended experience for this game. This game's intended experience is not intended for anyone. can't get you all in there yet. Fucking hell. We might have to retreat. Retreating means another fucking dragon zombie, though. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess I need Katria to be somewhere where she can't get hurt, unfortunately. Which limits what you guys can get up to. It very well might be my best idea to just leave Est alone. But I don't know, it feels bad to have Katria doing nothing. I'm gonna see if I can have her attack this guy and live. Or not. Okay, so that already unacceptable. No. I rebuke that. If he summons more dragons, if it's more than one, no. No, you don't get to summon 8 fucking dragons. You do not get to summon 8 fucking Draco zombies. You've lost your goddamn mind. The thing is, I can't move him too far. Because I need him to be able to go back. And fight more. Alright, how many? 1. I can handle 1. I'm fine with 1. I will deal with 1. I will only deal with 1, though. More than 1, you gotta be fucking kidding me. we're gonna do. I mean, honestly, no one other than the White Wings even matters in this battle. Grand scheme of things. Guys, stop landing those hits. Genuinely, no one else is even gonna matter. They simply won't. It's the White Wings and the healers. Nobody else even really has a reason to be here. If you are not exactly a White Wing or a healer, why are you even fielded? Okay, let's see how dumb this is. I'm expecting it to be kind of dumb. How bad? Now see, you've maneuvered in such a way that I can't hit the triangle attack anymore. And I already find that unacceptable. Where's Est? Can you just... Yeah, no, hold on. I'm just gonna... If they do something where I can't hit the triangle attack, I'm just not gonna let it go through. I'm getting this triangle attack. There. Because I'm done. I'm done. We're not doing this map anymore. Get me out of here. How do you live? Alright, I need death to not hit you, it looks like. Let me just... Do I need anyone other than Est to actually hit it? That's gonna be the first question that I'm gonna ask. Do I even need someone that isn't Est to attack? No. Okay, get the fuck out of here. I'm done dealing with you. This guy can still kill one of them. That can still happen, but... I'm just gonna have everyone run in. Yeah, no one's doing any better. So, I know they've probably got good hit. I don't care. I'm just... Yeah, that's right. Run away. Run away. Be scared. Because I'm just... Oh, God. I don't even care. Just, we're done. That's gotta be enough to kill you. We're done. We're done. Fuck that map. Whoever designed it. Your mom's a hoe. Yeah, okay, let's go into his fort. What's in here? Oh, it's a whole ass dungeon, isn't it? Treescape, you say? Ugh. Okay, what about the other? Whole dungeon, huh? Alright. Did I save before coming here? I don't remember. So let me check. Yes, I did. Alright. I'm probably not doing this dungeon today, I'll tell you that. I'm alone. I'm rambling like a madman. There's the Lost Woods. If that's where I am. Okay. This... So Dolk's Fort takes me into the Lost Woods. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing in Dolph's Fortress. It just takes you into the treescape. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna do this dungeon next time. Because we don't have time to go through it. It's a whole contained thing. I've been Flame27. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go crash out. See y'all. Good night.